Major Wright Road, you go to Orange Grove Plantation. Today I'm at Orange Grove Landing, the site of Orange Grove Plantation from the 1700s and 1800s. Today I'm over here on St. Simons Island on Major Wright Road. This is the location of Orange Grove Plantation. Dunbar Creek area on St. Simons was granted to John Terry. Orange Grove was named for the orange trees everywhere. It was abundant of orange trees in the area. He was a silversmith, a recorder of Frederica. John Terry was, and he didn't occupy Orange Grove for many years. John Terry was also lived at Frederica Town. Orange Grove was vacated by John Terry and was given to James Bruce of Savannah. Bruce owned a lot in Frederica as well. Rebecca, his daughter, married Major Samuel Wright in 1790, and they moved to Orange Grove. You can see this is an orange tree right here. Orange trees probably from Orange Grove right here. Major Samuel Wright, commissioner of Glen Academy in 1791, House of Representatives and Georgia State Senator in 1792. He served 6 terms. He was Justice of the Interior until he died in 1804. This is Major Wright Road on St. Simons, and there's the Orange Grove Landing right there. It's private drive, can't go in there. Commissioned to Major Wright in the Glen County Militia Regiment. Orange Grove was a successful plantation. On this lane right here is where actually the plantation house sat, and there's supposed to be a small brick pile down this road in the yard, what's left of the old plantation house, which was probably the oven or the fireplace. This is Major Wright Road off Frederica on St. Simons, and this is where we're actually where Oak Grove Plantation was. The plantation house was not far behind us, and this was probably all part of the plantation out here. This is Major Wright Road. We're riding down it here to show you there's Abbott Lane there. All this out here was part of the plantation in the early days. Major Small and Rebecca Wright, Samuel and Bruce, descendants of Mary, were most identified with this plantation. Wright married George Abbott, an Irishman, owned businesses. George Abbott was the first postmaster, one of the people to help organize Christ Church. George Abbott died in 1825, married, and her kids lived at Orange Grove, which is right here. And there's actually an Abbott Lane here, named after him, right here, see? Abbott Lane. Hall was later called Rose Hill because of the large amount of roses that was planted around the house. The only thing left, like I said, is a pile of bricks down there in that private neighborhood where what's left of the plantation house. First, 1808, Wright's daughter married George Abbott of Frederica. Major Samuel Wright served in the Revolutionary War with the Americans. After the war, had a store in Savannah on Bay Street. Mail service came to St. Simons Island. George Abbott was the first postmaster. He's one of the founders of Christ Church and helped lay the cornerstone in 1820. George and Mary Wright Abbott children and the orphan cousin Deborah Abbott grew up at Orange Grove and Rose Hill House. And of course, Rose Hill House was the house with all the roses around it. And usually people named places after what was around them, like if there's a bunch of roses or a bunch of trees, orange trees or lemon trees or whatever. Their younger daughter, Mary James Grosvenor, early settler of St. Simons. Orange Grove Plantation passed out the Wrights and Abbott's family after the Civil War, like a lot of plantations around the area. The Civil War changed all that. The Abbott family owned Orange Grove till 1919, until Albert Fendig Sr. and his wife Gladys bought Orange Grove. And also the Albert Fendig Sr., also Gladys Gowan Fendig was a direct descendant of Major Samuel Wright. So when Albert Fendig Sr. and Gladys Gowan Fendig bought Orange Grove, they were descendants of Major Samuel Wright. The tract became known as Sea Palms West, Terry Creek, Abbott Lane, and Major Wright Road, as it is today.